Looking at two more examples where we're solving quadratic equations by factoring, I look at number 3, 16x squared equals 8x. First thing I notice is it's not equal to 0. I want to be able to use my zero product property. I can't do that unless it's equal to 0. So I'm going to move this 8x over by subtracting it, giving me 16x squared minus 8x when I subtract it from both sides equals 0. So I go to factor, and the first thing I notice is they have a GCF of 8x. So I'm going to pull the 8x out front. What's left inside? Well, 16x squared divided by 8x leaves me with 2x. 8x divided by 8x leaves me with 1. And now I have 8x times 2x minus 1. So that means either 8x equals 0 or 2x minus 1 equals 0. Solving 8x equals 0, I'll divide by 8. Those cancel. It's okay to have 0 on top. It just equals 0. So I get x equals 0 for my first solution. Looking at this one, I'm going to add 1. And I get 2x equals 1, and then I will divide by 2. They cancel here, giving me with x equals 1/2 for my second solution. Looking at example 4, I'm asked to find the x-intercepts. Well, if you remember from what we talked about previously, if I'm trying to find an x-intercept, draw a little picture over here, I'm trying to find the spot on the graph where I cross the x-axis. So in other words, where my y value is 0. So I'm going to plug 0 in for y. And now I notice that if I could change this, because I have it equal to 0, if I could change this to multiplication, I could go ahead and use the zero product property. Well, to change something to multiplication, I try factoring it. So this looks like I should be able to put an x in the front of each, because there is no GCF, and it is a trinomial that starts with x squared. I'll do a factor sum table, so I'll do factors of 4 with the sum of -4. And I know -2 times -2 gives me 4, and -2 plus -2 gives me -4. So I am going to go ahead and put in -2 and -2. It's still equal to 0. And now I have something times something equals 0, so that tells me that one of these two somethings has to be 0. Well, notice they're the same equation, so they're going to give me the same answer, so I just need to solve one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2, and I get x equals 2 as my solution. I don't have to write it twice.